So the doctor just goes, okay, I'm done. I lost every companion in the worst way possible, so I am done. In fact, you know what? I'm done even saving this world. I'm done saving the universe. I'm going to live this last life, and that's it. Yeah, Time Lords can only regenerate 12 times, so they have 13 lives. And the doctor is currently on his 13th life, until she is saved by a woman named Clara Oswald. Well, he doesn't actually find out her full name until she dies. And then he sees her tombstone, with her full name being Clara Oswald, which is the name of a young girl that he met earlier on a Dalek ship. And she sacrificed herself to save the doctor. And her voice is the same and everything. And then the doctor realizes that these are two different versions of Clara. However, they both died. So he goes off to find a present version of Clara, and the two go off for time-traveling adventures, but the doctor is still wondering, who is this Clara and who is she? Until eventually he finds his graveyard on a planet called Trenzalore, with his time stream in it, where he is met by the Great Intelligence, an enemy that he met many, many lives ago. And he stepped into the doctor's time stream, which vaporized him, and all those little pieces scattered across the doctor's time stream, and the Great Intelligence was therefore alive at every single point in the doctor's life, and he killed him on every single life. He kills all 13 versions of him. And then Clara goes into the time stream after the Great Intelligence and vaporizes herself, and then she scatters herself across the time stream and meets every version of the Doctor and stops the Great Intelligence from killing him and saves the Doctor herself. And so that's pretty much how it goes. And then when Clara's done and she saved the Doctor in every possible way at every possible time, she is then put into this void with a bunch of different versions of the Doctor. And then the Doctor climbs into his own time stream to save Clara so that she doesn't have to be in that void forever. They then get out of the Doctor's time stream, and weird things start happening with the unit, a company that studies aliens and everything. It was originally first run by Brigadier. He's called Brigadier. I think his full name is Alistair Gordon Lebridge Stewart, and he met almost every incarnation of the Doctor. Well, yeah. So, now he's dead, so now it's run by his daughter. And then the Doctor later meets his past version of himself, the version who ended the Time War, the version who killed him all. And then the future Doctor stops him, then has an idea. So then they gather up all their past and future selves, and they save Gallifrey instead of destroy it by freezing it and putting it into a little pocket universe where no one will find it. And then when the past Doctor goes off in his TARDIS, due to the fact that it can't change his future self's memories, his past self gets completely wiped of the memories of ever saving Gallifrey. The Doctor then goes to the planet Trenzalore to meet his dying fate, since that's where he saw his graveyard, on the planet Trenzalore. And the Doctor lives on that planet for a very long time until he grows very old and ready to die. However, at that very moment, the Time Lords, still in their pocket universe, realize that the universe would be dead if it wasn't for the Doctor. And there are still bits in the universe that are still dying, and the universe still needs the Doctor. So he sends him a whole new regeneration cycle so that he can regenerate all 12 times all over again. And then the Doctor regenerates again. It's now Series 8, and Clara gets a boyfriend named Danny Pink, who she kind of dates with Danny every now and then. And Danny eventually finds out about the TARDIS. And then the last time that we see Danny, well, the second last time, he gets converted into a Cyberman, as well as every other person who ever died on that planet. Like, they all come out of, like, their tombstones. They all come out of their graves as Cybermen. And then Danny and the other Cybermen sacrifice themselves to save the Earth and die again. And then the last time that we see Danny is in a dream of Clara. She has a dream about meeting Danny for one last time, in which Danny tells Clara that she can miss him for 5 minutes, and only 5 minutes only. But during those 5 minutes, she better be sad. He expects her to be sad and to really actually miss him properly. But once those 5 minutes are up, then she needs to go living her life, because she can't remain sad with Danny forever. So 5 minutes each day, and then that's it. Then she keeps on having to go living her life. When Clara wakes up, she finds that she is very old, and when the Doctor lands his TARDIS, he discovers that, well, she has grown old since their last encounter, and the Doctor knows that he can't go back in time to find a younger version of Clara, because then that would kind of create a time paradox, if you think about it. But then they wake up again to realize that it was just a dream within a dream, and Clara's still young, and so the two go off for more time-traveling adventures. And that's the last that we see of the Doctor and Clara. And, yeah. So, to be continued for March 26, 2015, hopefully, unless if the BBC decides to be dumb and not do anything. But, yeah, if not then this fall is going to be the start of Series 9. I hope this recap worked everything out. I mean, I've seen worse recaps. I wouldn't say that this is the best recap that you could find. But, yeah, I hope it helped a little bit. And for those of you who are already Whovians, well, what did you think of my recap? Do you think that could help other people? And, I'll see you next time. I might do another one of these recaps, like just before the 60th, for the actual Doctor Who thing, from 1963 to the present. But that would be a lot of recapping. But anyway, so I'll see you next week. Bye, and peace.